In 1885, the Holy Spirit called the saints to begin a new congregation in Chaska. Since our humble beginnings, we give all thanks and praise to God the Father for sending His Son Jesus to save us in this lost and broken world. When the congregation decided to rebuild following the fire in 1921 that destroyed our original church building, the whole congregation gave sacrificially, and our sanctuary was rebuilt with no expense spared. From the intricate details of the woodwork to the beautiful stained glass windows, it is a treasure that has served this congregation well for a century. That brings us to today. Our church and school need significant renovations. We need to maintain the integrity and aesthetic beauty of the sanctuary while we update it as a place of worship that can meet the needs of our congregation for future generations and enable them to gather and share the message of the gospel, working toward our mission of making disciples of generations for generations. Parts of our facility are aging and in need of repairs, which hampers our worship and hinders our ministries. The church heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems are failing. Much of our electrical system and plumbing is over 100 years old. The sanctuary does not have fire sprinklers. The walls, ceilings, floors, pews, and other woodwork are showing wear, and our sound system is outdated. The stairs up to the balcony are dangerous due to the winder treads. Over the years, bats have infiltrated the attic and contaminated the insulation. The fellowship hall bathrooms are outdated and not handicapped accessible. Many of the school windows leak and are inefficient. The heating system and window air conditioning units do not work well. The electrical system and lights are over 60 years old. The south entrance is rusting and too narrow for wheelchair access. 4 of the classrooms do not have cabinets and sinks, which are important for teaching classes like art and science. We do not have enough bathroom stalls on the second level. Neither of the school additions have fire sprinkler systems. Many people struggle to hear in the gym because of the sound system. We have plans to renovate our facility so that we can continue making disciples of generations for generations. We will install a new heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system for the sanctuary and church. Fire sprinklers, a new audiovisual system, new electrical wiring, and enhanced lighting will be installed. While our new pipe organ is being built, we will repair and refinish the floors, ceilings, walls, and pews. We will add a wheelchair lift to make the chancel accessible. The chancel stairs will be modified slightly, and a new communion rail will be built. The organ console and musicians will be moved to the main floor. Flexible seating will be added. A new lectern and baptismal font will be built. We will repair and re-insulate the attic. The balcony will have new carpet, pews, and railing, and a redesigned stairway. The ceiling tile in the fellowship hall will be removed to install new ductwork for the sanctuary. Then, new ceiling tile and light fixtures will be installed. The existing accordion-type cubicle dividers will be removed, with the large panel-type divider remaining. A smaller informal fellowship area will be created without reducing the total seating capacity. We will enlarge the fellowship hall restrooms and make them code compliant. A new vestibule will be installed at the south entrance, and the entire school will have fire sprinklers. Classrooms will be updated according to their needs, including new heating, ventilation, and air conditioning and electrical systems, windows, lighting, cabinets, and sinks. The second-level East End bathrooms will be enlarged with more stalls. We will worship in the gym during construction, so we will improve the audio-visual system. Our leadership has begun working with an architect and construction firm to determine costs. Our target is to keep costs around $5 million. We are committed to taking out no more than $1 million in long-term financing. We strive to be transparent with our expenses and will provide updates. To raise the needed money, we are conducting a capital campaign entitled Immeasurably More, and asking all members and school families to make a 3-year financial pledge over and beyond their current giving. Thanks to the generosity of many members and the careful stewardship of all gifts, we are blessed to have $1.6 million set aside for building updates. Our minimum goal of $3 million enables us to complete our plans with a mortgage. Our challenge goal of $3.5 million enables us to complete our plans with a smaller mortgage. We will further clarify our goals as we shore up the building expenses. We currently have no debt, and we desire to limit the amount of borrowing. The Finance Committee wants to keep our debt to under $1 million and no longer than a 5-year term. In order to reach our goal, we need many gifts, and some of them substantial as indicated in the chart. There are 3 great ways to give. First, you can make a pledge over 3 years. This is the way most people are able to make a significant donation. Even modest amounts become significant when given monthly or with each paycheck over 3 years. All gifts are given over and above your regular giving. Pledges can be paid annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly, or with each paycheck. Please consider an initial payment of 10% at the time of your pledge. Next, you can make a non-cash gift. This might be gifts of stock, land or property, valuable possessions such as jewelry, automobiles, and antiques, or even in-kind gifts such as supplies and labor. Gifts can even be made from a retirement account. The ownership of these gifts will be transferred to St. John's Lutheran Church and School. We will sell these gifts and use the cash to fund the building campaign. Finally, you can make a legacy gift. Through a charitable bequest in your will or living trust, you can leave a legacy that will continue for years to come. This thoughtful act, which has little or no current financial impact on you, may result in the largest and most lasting one-time gift you will ever make to St. John's. While this legacy gift may not immediately impact our current needs, it will provide for needs in the years to come. Now more than ever, this world needs a generation of Christians who know and serve Jesus. Just as past generations blessed us with a place to worship and train disciples, it is our turn to bless future generations. To do this, we need your prayers and your generous giving. Join us as we take this next step in faith and trust Him to do immeasurably more.